It's been a minute since I made one of these. This is the sequel to 200, and if you're wondering why the video named 200 has a sequel, it's because 300. I know, right? Counting. Yeah, we hit 300 subscribers, 301 as of me checking this, but that's probably gone down knowing my channel. So Pooch, we are getting a better house, a bigger house, a nicer house with more stuff in. We started with 100 in here. This is the 200 house. Come with me, child. Come, doggo. It's time for bigger house. Let me just drop the music volume just a little. Dog, walk. Thank you. Now, while I construct this new house, I will require you to sit there. You know what, Spider? You can have this house. I'm done with it. That is not the thing I'm gonna construct. I'm gonna go way out because this house is gonna be big. So, starters, this tree is where I want to build my house. And now, sure, wait, hold on. Do I not have the? Right, let me just really quickly bonk, bonk. No, hold on, no. I like the 64 times, but at the same time I've been playing old Minecraft recently for my survival series, so I'm more used to this. That just completely killed the music. Okay, thanks. Tools. I require a flint and steel. Now this tree's in the way, so step 1 is to commit arson. And try not to set yourself on fire in the process. Okay, with this tree being so helpfully disposed of, we need to think of a block palette for this build. Because we went with a... I forgot about the statue. Hi me. God, I was a lot younger when I made this. We went with a stone and light coloured wood here. And then we went with a sort of more refined stone with a darker colour of wood here. But what if we had... Now hear me out here. Even darker wood. Similar like types of stone. Right. So like this sort of business. But instead of going with like dark oak wood planks, we went with like birch planks or something to contrast it a bit. And then I need something to like work alongside these. Could you not get in the way, please? I'm trying to do something here. I guess that contrasting thing would be deep slate, wouldn't it? Something like deep slate tile, brick, and just polished. Polished. That look good. Can you fuck off for a second? Thank you. Don't they make chiseled deep slate? Cracked. They do. Does it look good? No. Okay, good. So this is what we're going with. So, now with all good houses, you want a base. Because a base of your house is good. Because you don't want your house to be floating. I know some people would like a floating house. I'll do that for 1,000. But, I'm not going to remember saying that. Please remind me of it if I hit 1,000. But can I speak, please? I want a base. So, that's a corner. If I just go with like a 5x5 segment, just to try and figure out what I want to do here. So I obviously want the lighter color, the darker stuff near the base, and then I want to like work my way up to the lighter stuff. That is an incredibly boring gradient. We could probably texture that a bit more. If I like shift some of these around a bit to make it more like... No. The thing is, I don't have enough blocks in that like darker gradient, so... Because the lighter coloured stuff looks good with the darker wood, like that looks good together, but then that also looks good, so I don't know what to do. Well, first thing I'm going to do is, how many days are on this world? According to since I last used the time set day command, how many days? 25. Lovely, 25 in world days. We've done so much. Just look upon it all. Hell, back when I made some of these videos, they actually got views. Specifically the subscribe button. But back down to this. What if I ditch the deep slate, because it's new, I got like tough and andesite. And then I just like built up a stone like block wall and just spattered just like bits of other stuff in there to try and add. That doesn't look the worst. So if I were to like make this into like a just a like a squared bit essentially for now. I'll give myself a maximum of like 4 of the tough, 3 of the andesite, and 2 of the chiseled. But you don't need all 3 of the andesite. If I would, so that looks good, right? That looks all right there. But if I then was go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then do like a 10 block one from there, does that also look good? I'm building the same shape as the old house, I am aware. But don't worry, this one's gonna be different. Because, I mean, it has to be. It's another 100 subscribers, another 100 closer to... We'll have to double our requirements here. That does not look nearly as good, like, put together here on, like, a large one. It does on a smaller one. Now if I put, like, an andesite there... This is how I do like texturing, by the way. I randomly put blocks places and hope it looks good, and either it does or it doesn't. And then we like smatter like a few of those in. You know, that's not awful. I don't hate that. And what if I like capped the top of it off by like putting down like a slab layer? Like over the wood to sort of ooh. Hold on, if I like double slab there, double slab around that corner, that isn't terrible. I kind of preferred the single slab. It'd be nice if they, hold on, they make stairs for the stone brick and for the polished andesite, so if I really wanted to, I could connect those. We're waiting for tough stairs and chiseled stairs, but chiseled stairs would be ridiculous. With data packs you can probably get that in, but no, for now I think we'll just stick with a single slab layer. So I'm going to time-lapse an outline. Be back when that's done. Thanks for watching this far into the video. I know you've just had to suffer 8.5 minutes of me talking. Let's have some music and some speed, shall we? Alright, we've got the basic wall down. This is our outline. Don't ask what this is, it will be explained later. Now it's time for our pillars to extend upwards. Another 5 blocks. So that we can begin work on our next Layer of house. Because a good house is like a nice cake. It's got layers. Houses are like onions. Sorry, I had to go there. I said layers and my brain just immediately goes to Shrek. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing though. So how are we going to mark off this area? Because I've been using exclusively birch and that, but what if I use like spruce? How does spruce slab look with... That looks better than spruce wood looks with actual spruce lock. Would you fuck off please in my house? Like, go after 100 subscriber house. I don't need that one anymore. I've got this one. Or I'm about to have this one anyway. Okay, so let's just layer this over the top to sort of give ourselves an area to work with. I do pull out all the stops when it comes to these houses because I do quite like building them. I feel like these like subscriber milestone videos are a chance for me to actually like get to celebrate my channel. Because often when I actually talk about my channel in my videos, it's just me bitching and moaning about oh YouTube algorithm this and impressions that and all that shit. Oh, his little bitch baby burning to death because he's undead. Wait, I didn't give you permission to stop. Shove off, mate. My fucking property now. I don't care that you were here first. I live here now. I'm British, and I'll tell you what. Get those for the dog later. Truly the British attitude towards everyone else. Oh, phone. What the hell do you guys want? Golden Demon EU entry for the young ones later this year. Damn, I might actually want to try Golden Demon. I don't know if I should though. Do I have any phantoms above me? Probably disabled them. Hey, we can enter Golden Demon? I never knew that. I might enter Golden Demon if I feel like it. But currently, all the wood I'm working with... Tell you what. I'm just going to run over here real quick. And like I did with the stone, just going to give myself a sample piece. Now if you don't do this, to try and test what things are going to look like, you may be a little dull. So, we know that there's definitely going to be spruce slab with that. So already that's used 3 different types of wood, and it looks pretty good. Now, I'm not going to make any jokes about that rhyming, that is a overused joke. What if I were to, like... Okay, yeah, that does make sense. And then, like, put, like, a glass pane in the centre, maybe? Regular glass. What if I used coloured glass? Like, what if I did, like a darker glass colour to try and contrast the spruce, like, the birch a bit, maybe? I don't know, let me just... Because this house is going to have 2 floors, I do want to see... Does that look good? With the second floor also on top of it. Ah. Extend its height by another block and that'll fit, but like, yeah, that looks... From here, that looks alright. We'll try building it on a larger scale over here, and we'll see how it... Oh, fuck's sake. Right, we need to ditch the trapdoors, because they just aren't going to fit properly. So we've definitely decided on a darker glass colour to contrast the... Okay. To contrast the birchwood more. Decided on that. Now that already looks pretty good on its own. What if I, like... I don't know. I don't know these things, you know, I'm not like a... master builder. I'm not Emmett from Lego Movie. And then I like... What am I doing? Now I do like the idea of using gates. maybe open from the other side to be like outwards. But then what do we connect them to? I guess we'd have to connect them to a fence, wouldn't we? Because that would work for like shutters. But I personally am not a fan of it. Maybe it's your aesthetic, I don't know. What else have I got in here that I can use at my disposal? Think. Ladders can be used for things occasionally. They don't look very good though. See, I like the trapdoor on the side aesthetic. But maybe if I like side trapdoor, ladder, and then pop a slab there. I don't know. I mean, that looks alright on its own, but I want something on the top and bottom to, like, sort of close it in a bit. And see, this would work if there weren't bloomin' these buggers here. But I'm not getting rid of these, because that's how we've sort of cordoned that off. So, I mean, does it look good from a distance? We'll remove this. So just get the true experience of how it would look. Oh, hold on. Put this down on the bottom as well, so we don't just have nothing there. See, I'd say it does. I reckon I'm going to go with that. So we're just going to put in our birch planks, and then maybe we'll workshop something else. I don't know, but for now, if I change it, I'll change it during the time lapse and then explain after, okay? For now, maybe a bit more speed, you've had to sit through me talking again. It has come to my attention that I don't have a door. So let me just, real quickly... Okay, this is where our door's gonna go. Now, do I want a dark oak door? A spruce? I want a dark oak door, they're the fanciest door. Okay? Not that way. There we go. Perfect. What decorations will my door have? Well, I reckon just similar decorations to the window, but then like a spruce stair porch over it. And maybe if we like ditch those for those, I could get some lovely flowers out the front of my house, because flowers, no matter what anyone tells you, are the most manly thing in existence. They add colour to things. What is more manly than colour? I mean, seriously, think about it. Oh, for God's sake, keep putting things on backwards. No, there we go. I could probably save space by removing the grass, right? Having a slab, and then just getting a flower pot. Or, instead of a slab, having a decorated pot with a flower pot on top of it, because you can do that. That does look nicer though, and it keeps it converted to one block. So I reckon that's good for an entrance. Let's get this floor plan planned the fuck out. So over here, I need to actually have a floor to plan first. So I'm going to real quickly put in a basic cobblestone floor, because I'm not going to texture the floor because we aren't at 400 subscribers yet. You've got to get me another 100 for floor texturing. You know, I'm a pricey bugger when it comes to subscribers and stuff. I'm even going to do floor in here though, because I will not have any blocks that are not permitted to exist underneath my perimeter. So I'm going to dig this out and put some cobblestone in, and I'll see you when that's done. Right now we've got the cobblestone floor down. I have realised that I still don't have like an actual floor, like a wooden one. But I believe that that is by design. Because if I grab this, if I just mark out like an area, like say that big, let's say that in there is a room. I know, amazing. Let me run you guys through my current idea for my floor plan. It's to have these big old 3x3 holes. Will 2x3 look better? Yes. These big old 2x3 holes in the house that will serve as like room markings. You know, like you go in here, oh, that's the living room, you know? Shit like that. Flooring. It's easy, as long as you're good at it. Then again, that's just a lot of things, isn't it, you know? It's like flying an F-35 fighter jet is easy if you've been doing it your entire life and know what you're doing and have everything possible. Completely easy. And again, it is... I guess it's more reliable than some older stealth technology like the Nighthawk, you know? When you'd go out and you'd come back and hopefully everything was working when you left, but it definitely wasn't when you flew back in. Now, should the rooms have multiple entrances? I'm going to go ahead and say probably. Now, if we put like a... dining room there. Tesco's has just gotten here with the Tesco order, which is nice. Oh, I've put that offset by 1. Someone please kill me. Tell you what, you know what the worst game to get something offset by 1 is? It's not blooming Minecraft, it's Tetris. Oh, my mum's got a friend over. How lovely. And we put like a doorway there for our dining room. And yes, I will be decorating all of these rooms, by the way. This isn't going to be like... This is probably a bit more than a 300 subscriber house, considering the quality difference between 1 and 2 is the same between 2 and 3, in that it's pretty fucking big. It's also very birch in here. I'm not usually a fan of birch, but here I feel like it works better. Now, will the floor plan be continued in the basement? I don't know, the basement probably won't be accessible, because who needs a basement? That's where all the haunted shit happens. I don't want to go in there. And here will be a doorway into what I will assume will eventually be the kitchen. So you'll probably don't want to watch this. It's just a break to break up the time lapse and explain what I'm doing with floor planning. So I'll plan out some rooms, I'll get the second floor on, I'll plan out some more rooms, I'll get the walls down, and I'll just, look, I'll be back when it's time for decoration, okay? So, until then, see ya. I have rooms and I have walls, and my house looks pretty good, to be honest. I'm happy with this. It's a bit square, but you know, it's a Minecraft house, what are you gonna do? It's a bit birch, but it's a house I made, what are you gonna do? Now, let's get to decorating. So first of all, we have the living room. Now, most people's living rooms will have a television and, you know, something with like a, sort of like a screen on it. Now, I, of course, have splashed out the cash for a wall-mounted television. I know, fancy. truly. Speakers and everything. I mean, I don't know where to put the speakers because I'm like, I'll put them like there. You know. The sound comes out of the TV. That's the point. Let's get a couch down. Now you could use stairs for a couch, but I remember an ancient method that I saw in a magazine, and it was as follows. Now I know what you're thinking, Bat Tiger, that does not look like a sofa whatsoever. But at the same time, I don't really give a fuck, so we're gonna go with it. And then you'd want like a bookshelf, because book. Yes, book read. Enjoy book of much. Where bookshelf? Book! And then we'll just grab some like ingredients. No food, no tools. No weapons. No spawn eggs, definitely not. Ah, perfect. We'll just grab a few random books and just pop them in there. Perfect. Absolutely lovely. Now that that's done, let's get just like a regular shelf. We'll go with an oak shelf because I like my oak furniture. We'll just put like a shelf over here. Boom, look, shelving unit. Could stack DVDs on that bitch or something. Great, amazing. Slap a bit more decoration on that bookshelf, and I'd say we're good for the living room. Perfect. Now let's get the kitchen done. Now to start out with, in a kitchen, you want a tiled floor, because how else would you tell it's a kitchen? Coal blocks and quartz blocks. That's a pillar, you fucking dullard. I mean, seriously, it's right next to it. Just grab the fucking. There we go. I forgot about this basement, but it's well lit, so I don't have a problem with it existing. I'm not going to use it. If you have any ideas of what I could do with the basement, be sure to tell me in the comments, because maybe I'll do your idea. If I like your idea enough, I will do it, so. Any ideas for the basement, just pop them in the comments. There we go. And then we just... And as you can see, this will create our tiled effect, which looks very nice. Ah, yes. You know, for a tiled rectangle that is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 by 4, 9. This is 8 by 9. This is literally one off of just being a chessboard. We've got a pretty big kitchen area. I mean, if you're an adult and you buy a house and your kitchen is 8 by 9 meters, I feel like you've made it as a person, because that's a fucking massive kitchen. So let's get to welcome some kitchen furniture, shall we? Great, oak countertops. Let me think. I want to get some cupboards in here. So maybe like barrels with signs on them. Spruce signs match barrels better. That's cringe. Let's get just like a oak counter down. accidentally took out a light block there. Oh, it's being a bitch again. There we go. We just bonkus. There we go. What do you think, Wackus Bonkus? Kill them? Ooh, naughty Wackus Bonkus. I'm probably losing my mind. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You'll be alright. Don't worry about it. No? Okay, where's me bloomin' furnaces? I need some rails for an hob. If you don't know what I'm on about, you know when your oven has like a hob on top of it? It's this shit. Can I manage to fudge an item frame onto there, I wonder? Hold on. You mix that with a bit of carpet. Handle. Handle. Oh, thank God we're able to do that now. We'll have this one be a double cupboard. And we'll have these to be a double cupboard as well. And then we'll have you be like a drawer you gotta jump to pull down. You know, just to inconvenience me in my own kitchen. Thanks, me. You're a dick. Alright, and then we need a fridge. Because where else are you going to store all of your frozen goods than a cast iron refrigerator? I mean, just bop, bop. Bop. Fridge. Hell, if you really want to get fancy with it, you really want to flex your skills, what you do is you get a dropper, and you get a stone button, and then you just... Oop, you bit. Great. Then you get some food that you like. We'll go with cooked cod. I know, I have an entire thing full of fish. And then it gives you food. I mean, how nice is that? Now, of course, if you want to give your kitchen the appearance of having a marble countertop, I mean, we are living in the lap of luxury right now. I mean, look at all this marble. You don't have to worry about the hob setting your wool on fire because it's not a real hob, so that's fine. There is some more storage. I like to have some cookbooks in my kitchens, you know, just to make sure I know what I'm cooking. Maybe like a chair for the kitchen island, maybe a couple. You know, this is where the family eats at like smaller days, you know, smaller events, shit like that. But for when you've got a load of friends over, and you really wanna pull out all the stops, you know, you really wanna make it seem like you're fancier than you are. Don't worry, the old Bat Tiger's got your back with a fancy dining room. That's right, dine like you're a fancy bastard for once. So, you're gonna want a fancy looking table. So you're gonna go with spruce. Now we're gonna give our table some pretty decently sized dimensions. I mean, you want a couple blocks around the edges just to really be sure that your table's the right size. These do work better as odd numbers, but for fuck's sake, I've built myself into a corner with this room. You know, it'd be one of them like ridiculously long and thin tables then. You build yourself a table, it's got an incline under it and everything. You put your table in, Boom, table. Look at that. Look at that shit. Isn't that fancy? But then we get to the chairs. Ooh boy, the chairs. For this you want dark oak. Because dark oak statistically been proven to look fancier. If you're wondering why we don't build the table out of dark oak, it's because that would be too fancy and we don't want to kill our guests. Now there are two ways to do this. There's this way, which is cringe, or there's the cool way. Just use a door. It's a very old method. But it works. I know I said all the family over and then made 6 chairs instead of 4. But like, I practically live alone in this Minecraft world, so it's not like I've got many families come over anyway. I mean, there is only about 6 of us. I mean, I've only got 5 siblings that are welcome here anyways, so... We don't talk about number 7 out of us. We just don't. Not anymore, at least. We used to. Not anymore. Anyways, that bullshit aside. Fancy fucking table. And then... Can I put candles on end rods? Yes, I can. Yes, I candle. Which means that you, if I don't set my house on fire by doing this, got fucking candelabra. Hell, if you want to sell the effect even more, okay, let me just. You want to put that side up, so the candles are a bit more supported. And boom! It's a fancy fucking candle holding thing. You really want to be fancy fucking pantsy though. I swear there's a way. Like I said. Oh, you bit. This used to be a thing you could do. You used to be able to overlay items with item frames. It'd look fucking cool. Now they're wankers about it. You can't do it anymore. Fucking tossers. Unbloody believable. But what I was gonna do was like put one of those in to like sort of look like a base. Nope, kills it. Get rid of those before I accidentally summon the Wither in my nice new house. And then boom. And then you want to lay your table out. So we're gonna need some plates. Then you want like a couple of like gold plates in the centre near the candelabra to put communal food on that you can like go like, oh, could you pass me the nachos? Sure, lad, here you go. You know, that sort of shit. Then we need some cups. Cup. I didn't put a sink in the kitchen, I'm a fucking idiot. Right, grab this. You can either use levers or tripwire hooks. I prefer levers, but you can use tripwire hooks if you really want to. Heck, you can use lightning rods put on the side of things if you really want to. But that looks a bit too industrial for my tastes. So, you know. Get yourself some of that. And then you just need some water to put in it. Which in this case I will be using bottled water. As to only partially fill the sink. Smart thing to do. And then, that's your dining room done, that's your kitchen done. You're all away, you need a place to put your shoes when you come in, because you can't just leave your shoes, like your muddy ass shoes on when you're walking through the house. It's impolite, so you build another shelf, but you make this one a little longer by slapping a slab in the middle. Boom. Now this is going to be the fun and games room, you know. Everyone who's fancy has a games room, and what do you do in that games room? You set up a fucking snooker table or whatever. Now I'm fairly certain the exact dimensions of this is like 4 by 3 meters or something. It's something stupid like that. But regardless. Now, of course, this is the way to build it cheaply, but if you do want it to be sort of functional, if you put ice under carpet, I'm fairly certain items will slide over the ice even though the carpet's there. I may be wrong, let me just test that. Let me just check, slides over it. Yup. There are Endermen outside my house, lovely. Slides over it. Yup, you can put ice underneath it. To like slide things off the table. How cool's that, innit? Of course, there's nothing really in this room because you know you just kind of stand around and chat. It's a bit of a shit room to be honest. Most people probably be in the living room. Let's just grab some random paintings as well. Actually, no, not random paintings because it'll just give me the fucking massive. Actually, no, that looks alright. No, not that. Right, not that either. Going. Not that. You bitch. You know what? That'll do. I have to go eat. I will be back to finish this little clip in a second, but for now, see ya. Alright. I'm back. And I'm putting up some more artwork. Just here and there, you know. Just to let my guests know that the guests that don't live here, that I really do have respect for the arts, you know. Perfect. And then we get to upstairs, and we need to do some bedrooms. Now, bedrooms are difficult. Why are bedrooms difficult? Bedrooms is difficult because bed. There's no room. Heh, funny. But I have an idea. I require spruce, spruce, spruce. And then I just require red beds. Why red beds? Because I'm a fucking veteran player, and it is the damn law that these beds are red. Give them like a FNAF ass fucking bed position, bro. Hold on. Not stairs. What am I, some kind of imbecile? Slabs. You know. The good old just around the corner so your parents don't catch you having sex bed. And then what goes in the rest of this room? Well, you see, Your Honour, this is all an elaborate closet. I'm a genius. And there's just gonna be armor stands in here. You know that mannequin room in every, like, horror house? This is just gonna be that room. I miss when they actually used to just offset the base, that was fun. Yup, there we go, there's the mannequin room. Sorry you have to sleep here, whoever the hell ends up here. Wait, I'm the only person in this house. Whatever, that room is off limits to me. And then in here, this will be my room. I love a good old 4-poster bed. I don't know about you guys, but there's just something so fancy about your bed having 4 posts. If I wanted to, I could use banners to add drapes, but what's going to go here? Well, of course, what else would I put here than a potato field? Because I am a normal and well-adjusted individual. Which of course means that I'm going to be growing potatoes in my house. Why? Because as we all know, you are only well-adjusted as an individual if you are obsessed with potatoes to an unnecessary level for like months on end and it becomes a whole conflict. If you get where I'm going with this, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you're uncultured and you deserve the death penalty. Still trying to eat the potatoes, we've got to plant them first. Now, of course, you don't need dirt getting out into the rest of my room's floor, though. I mean, that would be a pain in the ass. So, just gonna put some stairs around it. Well, you know what, I'm spam clicking. It'd be nice if you actually placed anything. Like, at all, maybe. For fuck's sake. Perfect, see? Completely stable individual. Now for Pooch's room. Now Pooch has the most interesting room shape. But Pooch is a dog, meaning he cannot use all of a 4-poster bed. Which is why Pooch is getting, obviously, the largest bed in the entire house. And when I say the largest, I mean the largest. Because I feel like it's going to be a little while before we hit 400 subscribers at our current rate. So I'm just going to give him a little bit of room to run around on his bed while we wait for that to happen. That's a great place for that to be, isn't it? Anyways, and of course Pooch is going to have red beds, because of course he is. Now that, this is probably better, because this is more like blanket space in the centre of the bed, rather than the two edges. Yeah. Before we decorate, let's go grab him and just pop him up in his bed, see what he thinks. Pooch! Not right now, Spider. We don't need this anymore, so I'll leave it there as a monument. Come on, buddy. Follow. He's so obedient, this dog, I mean, seriously. Come on, come on, psst, psst. Dog. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Pooch. Come on. Let's get you to the house, shall we? Preferably without you having to teleport to me. And seriously, as a wolf, you'd think he'd walk faster. Come on. We just force teleport him somewhere. Yup. Come on. Come on, it's in-house time. It's new house time, Pooch. Because the Bat Tiger YouTube channel has 300 subscribers, so come on. Come on in. I wish I could, like, punch the floor without breaking it, so I could be like, tap tap, come on, Pooch, come on. With haste, dog, with haste. We can explore later. For now, I must show you to your rooms. You can sit down and never move until we hit 400. He's just like, yeah, I don't want to move until we hit 400. Woohoo! Come on. Good boy. You're a good boy, Pooch, you are. As is custom, I'm going to feed him. For the first time in his life. You're welcome, Pooch. You are a good boy. Good dog. Very good dog. You know, with there being glowstone in the ceiling, you'd think the room would be brighter, but whatever. Then what does Pooch do? Now, Pooch likes to dabble in the dark arts. So we'll just get some materials for him to do so with. I mean, can't be that dangerous. You know. This is where we sacrifice virgins. God, this song is a fucking throwback. And so is Diamond Armor, to be honest. 22 Fire Protection 3. Remember when Diamond Armor was the best? Yeah, me too. Hey! Them some nice shoes. Six, 7, 8. See if we can get on this other stuff. That's pretty good. Oh, you feckin'. That's probably a little better. I look strong. You know, if this was 2012, I'd probably beat your ass in this armor, just saying. For now, though. Then we'll stand on that armor stand. And any armor sets I make will go there also. So Pooch, with your well-adjusted hobbies, I will bid you adieu for the time being, and I will go outside and I'll bid this world adieu. And before you go, but Bat Tiger, your house doesn't have a proper roof. Shut the fuck up, I'm tired. Okay, this is gonna be the house. It's a bit large for a proper roof, like a good A-frame. It's probably not gonna be a flat top house anyway. Because, like, realistically, this only looks the way it does because of stylistic choice, and this only looks the way it does because it's short. This, I don't think I can build a roof large enough. So, thank you all so much for watching. I will see all of you in the next video, and I kind of want to prime the subscribe button and press it. Tell you what, I still remember how to do all the letters. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to send all of us off with a couple words about the channel, and then we're going to see if we can subscribe. Because this is from an old era when the subscribe button was red. I know, such a different time. I love when my game is so broken that the game partially is update suppressed. Because, like, that shouldn't take that long to fall. But yeah, I am pretty happy with how this channel is doing. You know, this dumb hobby is now like a whole ass thing, which I quite like. We are, as I believe currently, if I check on my phone, because I'm not going to be able to open my browser because it'll fuck up the recording. Let me just check my channel. We are 199 subscribers away from this dumbass here behind the screen. I'm just going to place them where they need to go because it just makes my life. Could you not do this, please, you fucking twat? There we go. We are 199 away from finally being monetized. And boys, let me tell you, I'm excited. This dumb hobby was never really supposed to go anywhere. And when I started the channel, I didn't even have a fucking mic. I still don't, but I didn't even have a way to record my voice back then. Which to some is probably an improvement. Again, I really wish this area wasn't as fucking broken as it is. Like, I don't know what the hell I did to this bit. But it is just fucked. Like, seriously. If you can identify at what point in the creative series this happened to this world, and I know that's like a relic of a bygone era in my channel's terms, like I've not been back to this world in like... Oh my god. Could you please become solid? Thank you. Jesus Christ. But like... yeah, I don't know what to say. Other than just thank you. Like, actual, genuine, like, big thanks. Like, this channel was not meant to do as well as it did. Even then, it's not by many people's standards even doing well, it's just doing good enough. Well, that's enough for me. I mean, after all, why else do I keep making these? The views have been going down, but that doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Because, well, who the fuck cares? Only me. And, to be honest, what I care about, at least at the moment, doesn't really matter. You have to be, like, proper successful for that to happen. Could these blocks just exist on the same plane as me? Like, actually, this is... But now, more than ever, I do need y'all. And I know this has an exclamation mark, and originally it didn't. But it's because I fitted that bitch in there. I need you all. Did I reset the repeaters on the back? Yes, this thing is primed and ready to fire. I know that redstone is probably really shoddy, and I could definitely do better nowadays. But for now, I am going to give myself a better path to actually seeing this go off. Since I think that's one of the original flaws with the design. Built redstone on wool, like a real redstoner. I know. Like somebody that actually does this for a thing that they do. What a nerd. But when I hit this button, if you're watching this and you haven't already, I want you to do as well. Because I want you to subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see all of you in the next one. And if this fires correctly, when that stuff should start to drop. Yup, it's dropping. Farewell.